With Calgary's ever unpredictable weather, the age-old question of which tire should I have on my car rears its ugly head again and again. Well, the good news is we have the perfect guy for that to answer all your questions. He is Bill Gardiner, Canada's car doctor and motoring TV contributor. By the way, if you'd like to follow along, hashtag tire safety. Bill, good morning.
Thanks for having us out, Phoenix. Now, a number of surveys have shown that there's basically two groups of Canadian drivers. There's the one group that are running two sets of tires, a winter set and a summer set. So they're running one set spring, summer, fall, and they're winters. Now, 50%, roughly 50% of the country is running one set of tires year-round, and the dominant tire for those drivers is the all-season tire. We have an example of one here.
That's not a bad tire, though, Bill. This is not a bad tire.
It's a good tire for spring, summer, and fall. It's essentially a three-season tire, as we say. But when the ambient gets to about 7 degrees Celsius, the grip drops off drastically with an all-season. The other thing is we don't have enough channeling to get slush and snow out of the tread. We don't have that grip below 7 degrees Celsius, and we don't have an aggressive tread pattern that will grip snow and ice.
One thing that's interesting about Calgarians, though, and they'll tell you this, Bill, we have such a fluctuation in our temperature. We can go from a -21 day, and the next day we're down to 0. Is that going to have a major effect on a tire if I have that kind of tire in my car?
Well, you know, the all-weather tire that we want to talk about today is the perfect answer for that scenario that you just described. So the all-weather tire.
How's that for a lead-in?
It's great. Great segue. So the all-weather tire performs very well. The tread compound, the rubber compound in the tread, is optimized for performance above 7 Celsius and below 7.
Okay.
It's got the mountain snowflake icon, the three-peak mountain with the snowflake icon in the middle that denotes a severe winter performance tire. It's got an aggressive tread pattern, as you can see, lots of channeling to get slush and snow out of the tread contact patch. It can get from the center of the tread all the way out to the edge, so the tire can get down to the road and grip the road. Lots of sipes. These little cuts that you see in the tread are called sipes. Each one of those is a biting edge and also a way for water to get out of the contact patch, go up into the sipe so the tread rubber can make direct contact with the road. You can see the circumferential grooves are quite big in this tire, so this tire performs well in the summer in a heavy rain situation. And this is an excellent tire for drivers, let's say, that are predominantly in an urban area. Now, if you're going out to the mountains every weekend going skiing, a full winter tire like this one at the bottom of the stack is still the way to go. But if you're predominantly in the city, urban areas, the all-weather tire is the perfect replacement for the drivers that have been driving on all season. And a lot of people, you know, they blur that line. It's a very distinct line between all season and all weather. All weather is the tire that's going to give you safe, reliable performance all year round. All season, only for 3 seasons.
So am I keeping this all-weather on all year round?
The whole year round.
The whole year.
So the huge benefit here is if you only want to buy one set of tires, you don't have to buy a second set of rims for that second set of tires, tire pressure monitoring sensors. You don't have to worry about labor on and off twice a year, where to store them, paying to store them, etc. And the other benefit is,
we understand that, boy.
The other benefit is that, you know, with that changeable weather pattern, you don't have to worry about switching over. So this tire is a tire that you wouldn't install.
The winter tire,
The winter tire, you wouldn't install that until the average ambient is 7 or below, and then in the spring you would take it off when the average ambient gets to 7 and above. With this tire, you put it on and leave it on. You avoid that rush at the tire shop because the month of November, there'll be a lineup around the place, and in April again to get them off. With this tire, one tire, the whole year round, great performance in the winter and great performance in the summer as well.
Studded tires.
Studded tires are legal in Alberta, and still, studded tires are your ultimate way to grip ice or wet ice. Obviously, you know, the claws get right into the ice and you've got great traction there.
I hear a butt coming, though. But when our temperature, when we get a Chinook blowing through Calgary and we get down to about 0, maybe +1, +2, what kind of effect does it have on a studded tire?
Well, with a studded tire, obviously, you know,
wearing it down.
Well, now you've got to have 2 sets, and you've got to have them off again in the spring, and you're worried about getting them on when everybody else is trying to get them, get them installed as well. But it still is the ultimate winter tire, for getting grip on ice. So it still has its place for certain drivers. If you're going out to the Rockies to ski, that's a good choice.
So the recommendation is get away from the all season.
All weather.
Consider an all-weather. What are we looking for? A price about the same? Let's not mention price, but I'm just curious about the same prices, basically.
No, great question, because it doesn't really represent any price differential. So if you're comparing a premium all season like this one right here with a premium all weather, it's pretty much level. And we also have some mid-range or price point all-weather tires this year, and we also have a full range of all-weather tires to fit SUVs and light trucks, and that's new for this year alone. So,
and especially with a lot of truck drivers here in the city, they're asking that question as well too, if it's available, and you're saying yes. There's
now all-weather options for 3/4 ton, 1 ton pickups, commercial vehicles, and every SUV.
His name is Bill Gardiner. He is the guy, Canada's car doctor and motoring TV contributor. Again, hashtag tire safety if you have any questions for Bill as well. Bill, thanks, man. This has been great.
Thank you very much.
Okay, stick around for a few more minutes too here. This is Trending on Shaw. By the way, here's what's happening in and around our city. It's the Jewish Fair Trade Festival. You can experience the World Trade Fair and Jewish values at the Jewish Fair Trade Festival. It is on Sunday, October 26th from 10 until 5. And you'll also find there's a series of talks and presentations along with a marketplace, kids activities, coffee, tea. Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. It all happens at 90th Avenue at the Calgary Jewish Community Center. By the way, if you'd like more information, just go to calgaryjcc.com. This is Trending on Shaw.